Hey, what is up, everyone? I'm here to give you my weekly Walking Dead review. You can check out the others in the playlist. I'm actually starting season 3 today. I usually try to do 3, but I have something else I have to do later, so you might only get 1. But there's a possibility that you might get 3. We'll see. Um, so, this episode kicks. This is the first episode of the season 3. And it came out on October. What the fuck? Is this the right? Am I on the right? Okay. Uh, I'm not even on the right. Hold on. I had it before, and now it's not doing what I wanted to do. Episodes. Seed. Okay, I have it now. This one came out on October 14th, 2012. I'm sorry about the delay right there. And it's called Seed. Um, I think you might find out why it's called Seed because it kind of ties into, I guess, all the episodes. Um, and it kicks off with a couple walkers in the house, and Rick, Carl, T-Dog, and Glenn and Dale all invade the house and kill him. And then they inspect the house, inspect the house, um, and it's all clear. So he brings in everybody else that has survived: Carol, Beth, um, Maggie. I think she was probably in the house too. Herschel, who looks way different now. I think his hair is growing back a little, and he has a beard now. Um, Lori, who is now pregnant. Well, we know she's pregnant, but now her pregnancy rates really come through. I think I don't know how much time's gone by since season 2. I think maybe, uh, obviously, more than 9 months probably, because I think Lori's gonna have the baby probably soon. They said. Um, and then we will. Um, then everyone expects the house. Carl, I think, found dog food and was gonna eat it because there was a picture of a dog on it. I don't know why he found dog food. No one's really saying anything. It's all kind of an awkward, eerie feeling because this was after Rick had given that big speech um, last time. Um, so then no one's saying anything. I guess Rick saw the car was gonna eat dog food, so he threw it. Um, and they see other walkers come, so T-Dog sees them and they split, and it cuts to the theme song. Before that, though, when they were trying to drive away, one of the walkers tried to catch him. Um, and the theme song's different now. The music video's different, obviously, because it's a different season. I think it was different. I don't. I want to. Like, it's really different now. Like, it doesn't show any of the characters' faces now when it goes to show you who the actors are. It doesn't show you any of that. They're done with that. Because it's a new season. Pretty much all the characters that were in the last season are gone. So yeah, it's a new season, new time. So then everyone stops to kind of talk about where they want to go because they're gonna go and make plans because they want to be in like a secured state um, before Lori gives birth. Um, and Herschel's like, you may have to have the baby out here. She can't probably move as well that well right now. And Rick's like, what do you want to do? Take our chances? Like, we may have to. So we don't know what's going on with that. Then Daryl and Rick, I guess, walk around to see what the area's like, and we see like a ton of walkers out in the prison area. Um, well, like around the prison. So they're gonna kill him, and I think they cut open the fence with barbed wire cutters, and then they seal it up with like a orange rope. I forget what it's called. That shit's called, and they have to make a plan and one of them has to go towards the, I guess, inside the gate and go inside the big building they have there because I guess that's the only way they can kill him. And Glenn offers to do it, but they don't want him to. But Glenn's like, "Hey, I'm the fastest." Um, and Rick's like, "No, I'll do it." And Glenn, Maggie, and Beth. And we found out now that Carol can shoot too. I think she's finally learned. And they all shoot in the. They all just kind of distract the walkers and kill them and stab them to death. I think T-Dog was in that fold too. Um, Herschel and Carl shoot up from the upper side, and Carol shoots from the bottom, and I guess Lori shoots from where they were. Um, and Rick goes in there and just shoots any zombies that get in his way. And one of the funny parts was when Rick was running in there, Carol almost shot him because she doesn't really know how to shoot that well yet. So then, and she's like, "Sorry." And then he gets in there and they just kill a bunch of them. They kill all of them, and yeah, kind of the gist of it. Um, and then eventually, what happens is I'm just cracking my fingers. I'm a little distracted. Okay. Um, Rick, all the gangs having like a big campfire. Um, I guess. And Dale's keeping watch, and Carol comes up there and gives him some food, and her shoulders kind of hurt, so be from the shotgun, no, from the rifle. It wasn't called a shotgun; it was a rifle, and Dale massages it for her, and so yeah, Dale massages it for her, and he's like, "That was kind of romantic there," um, and he's like, "Yeah." It doesn't really seem. It was kind of, but it doesn't really seem like he's gonna show it because it doesn't really seem like that. Dale concerns himself with the romantic type because he just, if you've seen him, he just kind of doesn't look that way. Um, and yeah, they kind of had like a little bit of a romantic moment, not much. And I thought that was good stuff. I think they're gonna have a. I think they're gonna end up being together in a relationship eventually. But we'll see. And then Herschel has Beth sing one of the songs that her mom used to like. I wonder if it's an actual song. I'll even look it up. 'Cause that would bug me. At first they don't want to, and then they do. Yeah, it doesn't even say. Um, Exception. Yeah, it doesn't even say what yeah, what the song was, but everyone starts singing it. And Rick comes back, talks about how they have to go inside the prison because they have all the uses of food, water, medicine that they need. And we were on the battle today, so we're going to go in there tomorrow. Um, and Lori comes up and says, "I appreciate everything you've done for us, but wouldn't it be better if we just stayed out here for a few days with the baby on the way?" And Rick's like, "I haven't done everything I can. Um, and I need to make sure you're safe with the baby." He's just kind of being a dick to Lori now. For some reason, I don't know why, but he is. Um, and he's like, and she just kind of gives him like a nod and kind of cries a little. Um, so it seems like Rick kind of hates Lori. I don't know why, but he does. Maybe because yeah, I don't really know why. Maybe that she didn't support him when he killed Shane. Maybe that could be it. Um, just because he's acting like a huge dick to her. Like, "I'm doing everything I can, Lori, so get off my case." He doesn't say it like that, but it's kind of the gist of it. I mean, he's just acting like a huge dick to her. I don't know why, really. But we're gonna find out. Um, then we see Walker's in like a store, and this I'm not being racist. I'm saying black chick because I don't. We haven't heard this person's name yet, and she kills them with it looks like a sword, um, like a samurai sword. We're gonna. There's more about this in the episode. Um, If you've seen it, then you know what I'm talking about. Um, and then Rick, T-Dog, I don't think Herschel went, but Maggie, Glenn, and Dale all go in there and kill all the walkers that were like around the prison part of it. I guess that like more prison part, but they go a little further in. But they don't go like as far as like really 3 feet, I guess. Um, and then they close up the gate on the other one. And T Dog had a shield with them. It was kind of cool too because a lot of the walkers were dressed up like prisoners, so it kind of looked funny when they had like helmets down on their head. It was kind of cool. Um, and actually, another thing, when that black chick killed the walkers, her head got cut off, the walker was still kind of like moving his head, which was cool. Um, and then everybody, they all go scope out the place inside the prison and make sure it's safe. And Rick gets the keys to all the cells. I think it was from the sheriff. And what else happens? Yeah, Rick gets the keys. I guess, and he kills a couple. They kill a couple of walkers, Rick and Dale. Um, and then everybody comes in and talks about where you can stay, and we're gonna find the cafeteria and the medical center tomorrow. Um, and then they have like this big kind of nice feel good moment that they're all finally safe in the prison. Glenn checks Maggie for bites. It was kind of a big romantic moment. Carl goes to see Beth, and he kind of acts like he has a crush on her, which was strange. You could totally tell because he was like seeing them all and stuff. I don't know if it might have been casual, but that's the way I took it, that he has a crush on her. That's never gonna work out. And he has puberty now. His voice is deeper, which I think is fine. Well, actually, it's pretty awesome. And he has more of a role now in the show. Like he actually goes out, kills the zombies. And he knows how to fire a gun now. And I'm glad because he wasn't doing shit for me in the other seasons. But now I think that he's older. He's gonna have more of a big role in the show. And then Lori thanks Rick for doing this, and Rick just kind of acts like a dick about to her again. Um, and then Lori and Carol are, I guess, are staying in one room together. I would think that Rick would stay with his wife, but I guess he's pissed at her. And then we play this music. I thought it was fine. And then we get to this to the black chick, and it's the person that had the two walkers with the hood that saved Andrea. I kind of hate her now because she saved Andrea, and I hate Andrea. I want her to die in a hole. Yeah, so I kind of hate this girl. And Andrea's sick. Because I guess because the winter's already happened in this show. I was kind of a little disappointed. I wanted to see how they would do it. They would survive in the winter, but maybe we will in the future. So maybe she got sick from that, but who the fuck knows? And she takes medicine. She talks about you have to leave in a few days, and he's like, "Oh, they'll come back for me." I think she's referring to like Rick's group, and Andrea wants the hooded girl with the two walkers with no arms to just leave. She doesn't want to hold her back. She can take care of herself, and then she eventually says, "We'll leave in a few days," and yeah, they just leave. It's just so weird that she has two walkers just chained to a. Like, that's so fucking weird. Like, she's holding a pole with two walkers with no hands on it. What the hell is that supposed to do? I hope to find out. What is it supposed to, like, if the goal is to lure other walkers, then you're just hurting yourself. If you get scratched, you fucking deserve it. But I don't know, that's just so, it looks ridiculous. You haven't found out this person's name, so, then what happens is, Rick, T-Dog, Glenn, Dale, and Herschel. Herschel reminds me of Jigsaw from Saw. I always mean to say that, but he does. He doesn't like act like him, but he looks like him, so that's a plus. Um, you guys may not think so, but he looks like him. He doesn't sound like him at all, but he kind of looks like him to me. Um, but the fuck was I gonna say? Oh, Carl wants to go too, but Rick wants him to keep things secure here. He's technically in charge, I guess, until he's gone, which is kind of strange that he's leaving his son in charge. The very what's it called, sexist in the show, because the men are the ones that take charge. So I guess technically Carl has power over his mom now. Um, but I guess it's good practice for him. I think he didn't want him to be like the last one, so in case the others didn't make it. Um, and before that it even happened, Carol had come in and for Herschel, and Rick was like, everything okay? And he's like, just fine. Which was a lie. I thought was a lie. And Lori's worried that she loses the baby because she hasn't felt it or anything. She just thought at first it was just exhaustion and stuff. Um, and Herschel was like, no, you just, I don't think you did. And then she starts kind of like panicking, saying, I'm worried that, what if the baby dies, becomes a walker, and scratches right through my stomach, which would be a sick scene in the show. But that's obviously not going to happen. And Herschel's like, that won't happen. What if she says, what if I die through pregnancy and I turn and I attack the baby, call Rick or you or everybody else in the group? And she's like, that won't. And he's like, you're just nervous, you're exhausted. None of that stuff's going to happen. But she says if it does happen to either of them, don't hesitate but to kill us. And she talks about how Rick and Carla hate her. And yeah, which is all true. About the Rick and Carla thing. But yeah, that's not going to happen with the Walking Dead. Herschel said she's just frightened. And then all of the the people I talked about, Rick, Glenn, all those guys and shit. I think Maggie went too. I forgot to mention that. Scaling the prison. They're going further in. And I guess they have to take flashlights because there's no electricity there. Well, like there's no electricity where it is. And they keep running into like walkers. And Glenn is spray painting like arrows on the wall so they won't get lost on the way back. And they run into like a shit ton of walkers, so then they run back, run away, and they keep trying to run, but I guess they keep getting cornered by him, and eventually Glenn and Maggie get separated from the group, so they hide in a room, and the zombies try to claw in and get them. The others realize they're gone, so they go look for them. And Herschel gets separated by the others, and he tries to find them, and there was a walker that looked like he was dead, but he wasn't, and he ends up biting Herschel's leg. And everybody sees it, so they take him into a room. And Rick has to cut off his leg, I guess, to keep him alive, because and I think he cut off the part that got bit, which was a pretty gruesome scene. It was awesome. And then afterwards, we see like prisoners rise up, and it ends up actually being humans, and one of them says, "Holy shit!" And that's how the episode ended. And I thought it was a good episode. I didn't really further any storylines, so I think the season's just starting, so they don't really want to do anything. But I thought that scene was sick with Rick cutting off Herschel's leg. I thought it was sick to see what the prison was like. I saw it the last episode in the season 2. I didn't see it, but I thought this episode was over, so I put my headphones in and listened to music because I thought the episode was over. So I didn't really see it, but seeing it now, it looks pretty awesome, and I can't wait to see what they do in this prison scene. There's a ton of walkers in there, and I guess these prisoners was are gonna like work together with them. I don't know if they're gonna be permanent characters. I have a feeling like there was a lot of them, so a lot of them are probably gonna be filler. But I have a feeling the one that said "Holy shit's" gonna be like the main role out of all of them, and I think that's gonna be awesome. And I guess the Andrea and that chick with the hood with the big walkers is interesting. It just Andrea sucks. I hate her. But yeah, good episode this week. They may come back to do another one if I don't end up doing what I have to do today. But yeah, um, it was good. I thought I liked it. Good start. I expect to see it will get obviously the season's gonna get better, but let's see how this season delivers. Already season 2 looks better though because I thought the first episode of season 2 was better, but let's see what happens.